we made it up. Water levels are as low as they've been that I can remember.
Yep.
You can see the grass needs to be cut. We got the ATV, and we got in here. Cabin's held up pretty good. So besides fishing up here, which we want to do some trout fishing, Steven's already floating down. Craig dropped them off upstream a couple miles. Project obviously to cut grass around here, and then we want to get the timbers in for repair of this porch. John and I are going to go out. We're going to look for some logs. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 logs to put up to support that roof. And we want to get that cut, trimmed if they need to be, with branches off, and then get the grass cut and the trails, and then we're going to fish. We're going to start enjoying the place. So take a look inside real quick here. And there we go. There's the inside. It was a little dirty. We swept up. The mice up in the attic running around, and some of the junk fell through. We got rinsed down the table with some 409 yet, but we swept and cleaned up. Here's the futon. The beds are in here in the back bedroom. There's our storage unit for storing paper goods and bedding, so we don't have to worry about the mice getting in. And here's our little hunting cabin, the trapper shack as we call it. Get this closed up and time to get to work.
I wanted to get a tan or a burn. I'm putting a pair of shorts on to do this.
See the other camp. Getting the lawnmower ready for cutting grass. And here's the trapper's cabin. Alright, we're on our way out to look for some timber for repairing the porch. See what we got. I don't think so. We found a stand of trees back in here. I don't know if you can see my finger, but right back in here, they're the perfect diameter. There's a bunch of them, all that we need right there. And they're tall. We'll be able to get 2 logs out of 1 tree, hopefully. We'll see how thin it gets as you get up to the top. But you got a lot of them right here, and we're right outside the camp. From the cabin, we're like, what, 30, 40 yards from the cabin?
Straight in that one, it's like 35.
Our work is done. We found our trees.
You're gonna leave your case behind? Oh, you got it up there. Yeah. You better close it because you think it's funny to fill in the grass. Oh, yeah.
Well, we got our 5 logs cut for the porch. So that'll be our structural supports for the roof on the porch. John's going to get the ATV. We get these hauled out of here. A little more. That's good. There's our logs that we cut that you saw, and that's to fix this porch right here. We got all these timbers to replace the supports, and that what you see right there, that's going to be our bottom of our shower stall. 20 to 12, and lumber's cut, stacked on the side. My next thing is going to be set up the trail cams, but break time a little bit.
Yes, you did, Doug. You just went outside.
And here, just the general shot of the front. And you can see we're right on the doorstep of the river. There it is, running by. I think Craig was trying to camel my truck in. Anyways, gonna take a walk out there now, see what we can see. See what we got in here. This is too thick in here. No, ain't gonna be in here. Well, let's come out here in the open more and check and see if there's an opening where we can see. Aha, I think I found it. We're right there, out here. We got an opening in here. I'll zoom in on the cabin. And there's the back bedroom window. I can get a trail cam set up on that tree. And maybe another one on another angle, we'll see. And then we'll come out here with the chainsaw and drop a couple of these lower branches so we can see. And I definitely want 2 trail cams up. Like I said, one on that tree right there for sure, right there. And we'll try to get another angle with another one someplace in here, I don't know where. We'll figure it out. Alright, plan is to trim down a couple of limbs here. And you got a little pocket opened up in there. So, next, trail cams. Alright, trail cam number 1 going up right here. And right in here, looks like this is all bedded down in here. Looks like the deer come in here and lay down right here. One down, one to go. All right, we're all set up. Well, our work is done. I'm gonna head out. I guess it'd be the south trail. See if I can find any kind of deer trail or anything out in this direction. So, see what we can see. Alright, we've found a small trail that runs, I don't know if you can see it, right through here. And then it runs all the way out along here and out that way. So we got one camera set up here, and that'll capture anything coming through the trail this way. Looks like a fairly well-used trail for up here. All right, I'm glad I sprayed up this morning. The bugs are pretty bad out here now. It's about 3 o'clock. We just got out the last trail cam. We set up a trail cam out here. Not the best location. We're in the sun at this time of day, but it'll shoot anything coming down the trail through here. So, all right, time to head back. My work is done. I accomplished everything I wanted. We got the 4 trail cams set out. Well, with our work accomplished for the day, it was time to do a little target shooting with my 1911 model 45 caliber pistol. And then I was joined by John Pitzel doing some target practice with his 9mm. A little bit better this time. I only had 2 out of 8 the first time. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 this time. All right, I'm happy. Hadn't shot 45 since last fall, so I'm happy. Took 2 clips, but I'm on it.
Almost got the butterfly.
I was aiming for him. All right, it's 5:40 on Saturday. I haven't fished yet at all. We got the grass cut. Craig, John, mostly Craig, then John, and then I kind of puttered around a little. We got the trail cams out. John and I cut 6 to 8 foot timber to repair the porch. We got all the work done, so tomorrow I'm fishing. But this guy, he got dropped off and he paddled down. I think he did pretty well. How'd you make out?
I did good. Yeah, I was fishing, I don't know, mainly small spinners, just little mepses and stuff like that. But yeah, 3 brown trout, which is the first for me in one day here. And then probably 4 or 5 brook trout. Nothing super big, but all pretty solid. Biggest one was probably 12, 13 inches, and then down from there. But yeah, it was good.
Nice, nice. Good time. I'm glad we're catching fish. Tomorrow I hope to catch fish. Going in for pizza tonight.
It's going to be good.
Oh, I forgot to throw them in the thing. Yeah, I would think so.
They're going to get heavy enough that
Yep.
they're going to start scratching cars. He gets nervous about this.
All right, over the river and through the woods. And it was an hour and a half wait. So we've got Chance in the car. We didn't want to wait an hour and a half for our pizza. So we went, found a bar downtown, Bar and Grill. Had delicious pizza. We found an alternate pizza place. We had a cheesesteak, a Philly cheesesteak pizza, and then just a regular cheese sausage, mushroom onion, and it was delicious. We're at the Holiday gas station, and we're picking up oil and ice, and we're heading back to camp. Supper's done, and I'm looking forward to getting out on the river and trout fishing tomorrow. Coming back from pizza.
Yeah.
I think we should come in here and trim some of this.
Yeah, we got the chainsaws up.
Yep.
It's good at time.
Yep. I'm not sure how this is going to line up, but I just got my first brookie, about a little 4 or 5 inch brook trout. I was trying to get the camera out and keep him on line to get a picture, and he shook off right here in front of me. But one brook trout, and this is literally just down from the cabin, right through there. So I'm right in front of the cabin, little 5-6 inch brook trout right out of here. All right, we're downstream from the camp. But this looks real promising in here. It's a little shallow, but you got this overhang, a little more slack water. Let's see if we can pull anything out of these overhangs. Well, I learned my lesson fast. One lost brookie and nothing on film. So I changed my approach. I placed the camera at water level, and this seemed to work out better. Check it out. I'm going to try something here and see if this is going to work. We had a hit. I missed the fish. Well, after that fish hit, I wasn't about to move from that hole. I was persistent and stayed with it. And after a while, I put the lure in the right spot at the right time. Watch. Hey, we got one on. Oh, I lost him. I lost him. That was a bigger fish. This last one that I just had on, that was a nice size. That was probably about a 12 to 13 inch fish. So after that frustrating loss, we move a little further downstream. Alright, let's try something. I've been pitching a brown trout spinnerbait, and we're going to switch this out to something a little more silvery. Something throws a little more flash. I've gone to a little bit bigger bait, a silver blade with a red bead, throw off a little more flash in the water. Got him. No horsing around this time, buddy, you're going in the net. Got him. Nice brookie. Keep him in the water here, get him released. Nice brook trout. Very cool. Okay, we got him released. There he is. There's my brookie. He's about a, I'd say 7 to 8 inches. Let's get him released, and away he goes. Okay, so we're gonna fish back here, that little eddy, and then maybe a little ways down there's another eddy. It's about 10 to 9, a couple hundred yards down from camp downstream, and we'll work our way back up, and we'll fish those little holes in that on the way up, see if we can't catch another one. So we're working our way back upstream, and we cut that trout right out of here, so I'm gonna set up the camera again and throw a couple more casts. You know me, I can't quit. One more. Alright. Nothing home this time. We can't duplicate the trout. We're going to work a couple of pools along here. We're almost back. I can hear the lawnmower running. I think Craig's cutting trails yet. So, a couple casts along here. Gonna kind of fish our way back to 10 o'clock. So we had some fun, caught some fish. Time to do a little bit of work here. It's 9:45. Finished cleaning up, putting away. And we carried the chest holster today out on the stream, so I was happy with that. We were packed just in case. And having a Coke, clean this up, trim the limbs, and we're done. John, Craig, and I fished this morning, and John and Craig came up empty-handed. I had action from 3 brookies, landed 2. Steven yesterday had 3 browns and 4 brookies. You can see we got the camp cut opened up. There's the other cabin, and then the one we refurbished, the trapper's cabin. That's the one we've been staying in. Steven's turn to cut grass. Opening up the trails now. So, all right. I've got a little bit of work to do. I got to trim some tree limbs here so we don't gouge up the truck so much, but we want to trim out some of this and some of these here. On our way home from a weekend at the Brule, ATV, kayak, fishing and a work weekend. Had a great time. Heading home. Well, here's a sneak peek at Rapid Outdoors 360's next episode. Nice size gill. One little gill. Here's our licking branch. Our original mock scrape right here, so we're going to re-scrape this. Dominant buck urine, so we're going to put some in the scrape we did. Alright, I believe our work is done here, so be sure to join us on our next episode. Well, that's it for this week's video episode. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and click on the like button. Then go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. This way you won't miss any future episodes. You'll get notified upon their release. You can comment on the comments below on this video, or feel free to drop us an email at rapidoutdoors360@gmail.com. Again, I look forward to hearing from you guys, and as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.